Hey, Aloha Offline Sharks. Happy Friday. Aloha Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Aloha Friday Marketing Jam Session. I'm Tom Gaddis. I got your host, Nick Ponte, on here. I'm in the office now. No more books behind me. I brought a few just because I was going to have withdrawals if I didn't have some books in the background. We're excited. We got a great show lined up for you today. The office is buzzing. Lots of stuff going on. You guys are going to love this. I'm going to cue the intro, so sit back and enjoy.
Are you ready for the fastest 60 minutes of local marketing strategy, tactics, tips, and fun on planet Earth? It's now time. The moment you've been waiting for. After 167 agonizing hours, they've returned. Broadcasting live from their island retreats, smack dab in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and now back for a brand new Sharks Live show. It's your hosts, the Offline Sharks, Tom Gaddis and Nick Ponte.
We don't have any more applause that we can play at the end of that. So you guys really have to clap so we can hear you. That would be good. You see, Nick, I brought my Keep Calm and Try to Take Over the World poster to set the tone.
I did. That's the original mantra that we had when we first started hanging out.
Yeah. Remember that thing was hanging in my office? It hangs in my home office now, but it's like you can't see it when we were on the camera and stuff. How's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody's week going? It has been a freaking crazy week here at Shark HQ. I mean, it's been nuts. Yeah, we just had a lot going on. All good, but it's been a lot. I decided I'm actually coming down and spending more time in the office, so I've been on a buying spree. I told Nick he probably might want to take the credit card away from me because I'm like, I need a new desk, I need a new chair, I need a new camera.
What else did you buy?
What's that?
What else did you buy?
What all did I buy? Well, I mean, I bought this little docking thing. I basically had to have it so like I could just bring my laptop and just plug it in and everything would be the same as if I'm at home. Is what I was trying to do. Didn't really work out that way. The microphone thing turned out to be, I went and bought a new microphone to use on my podcast, and I was going to bring my podcast from down here, and then I couldn't get it to work. So I had totally forgot that I had this USB microphone. And for the other microphone, I had to buy a mixer. And so I had bought a new microphone, a mixer, and then it turned out I was like, oh, wait, I have this USB one, which I love. And I just forgot about it. So now I just use that one, and it's super easy. It just plugs right in, didn't cost a dime. So, yeah. I don't know. Do you guys go through that? Do you get it in your head that you have to do something and you're frantically trying to get it together, and then all of a sudden you realize oh my God, I didn't need to do any of that. There was a simple,
oh man, all the time.
A simpler way to do it.
Yeah.
You just say all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Well, awesome. Well, let's get started with our show. We got a lot of stuff to go over. So, yeah, I see LaShawn said, thank God it's Friday. That's right. Let's say some alohas to everybody. Hey, aloha, Zach. Zach says he's been busy with figuring out an issue with his app. It took a month and a half, but he finally got it working. Awesome, Zach. That's great. Yeah, sorry if you guys hear any background noise. We've got people calling businesses in the background, so I don't know if you can hear it.
People are just going to have to get used to that, There's just
I know. I mean, you're
going to hear prospecting going on in the background anytime you hear or you talk to us, or we get on some coaching calls or any of that stuff. You're just going to have to get used to it because we got stuff going on.
It's cranking. It's cranking down here. It's cranking. I had to I got so jealous yesterday when we were on the private coaching call, and I'm looking at Nick's great background with the bricks, and all I had was this thing, which was pretty much empty. There was nothing hanging on the wall. I was I just looked like I was shoved in some cubicle in the corner of the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike says, compulsive assessment. Yes, all the time. Like, all the time. Awesome. All right, so let's do some shout outs. So guys, just so you know, we're making a little adjustment to the shark shout outs on the show, right? So we love seeing you guys post your wins, your successes inside the Facebook group. And we want to celebrate that every week. So what we have done, and I'm going to share my screen here, which it's going to look a little funky because I haven't set up my dual monitors yet. But here you go. Can you guys, do you see that, Nick?
Yeah, I see it. Looks good.
Awesome. So this is a post that we've made in the Offline Sharks Facebook group. So what I want you guys to do right now is I want you to go to this post that we just put in there, and I want you to click like or click wow, however you want to celebrate this post. I want you guys to all do that right now. And then what I want you to do is I want you to drop in the comments a tag and tag all these people that we're giving shout outs to. And I'm going to go through them real quick because these are some awesome shout outs that we have. I love this little thing over here. Look at that GIF going
Tom,
crazy.
you forgot the best part. We're going to give away some Cash App money to one person that has done that in the comments below at random halfway through the call. So you want to go like it, congratulate your fellow Sharks, and then we'll just go through halfway through the show, pick someone at random and send you some Cash App money. So 2 in 1, right? You get to congratulate everybody that is taking action, helping other people in the group, but then possibly win some money in the process. Make it fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. So go there, do that now. And I'm going to give our shout out. So our first shout out goes to Kurt Best. Kurt had a client come back on board at $200 and a new client at $149 a month. So Kurt, man, it's really great. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. Really awesome to see everything you're doing, Kurt. David Wright. I love that picture, by the way. David's picture there is great. It's great. It says he got 2 new clients. He's setting up a CRM, building a website, social media branding package, and Google Ads management, and a Google Ads consulting for 2 hours at $500 an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a really good one too to remember. Like, guys, don't forget, like, consulting time can be paid time, right? If somebody's not clear what they need to do marketing and you can come in and give them some strategies and things like that, like, you can charge for that. Sometimes I forget that, so that's more of a reminder to myself. Then our final shout out goes to Leo, and Leo finished another CCSU mailer. I think this is 3 or 4. And if you see the post in the Facebook group, you'll actually see the mailer he sent out. Leo, it looks fantastic. Carl did a great job designing that thing for you. It looks really, really good. So congratulations, Leo. That's either his 3rd or 4th direct mailer. And I'll tell you guys, that's something that's good. We're actually filling up a card right now. We're going to be sharing some more about that. I can tell you businesses are totally into it right now. So congratulations, everybody. Awesome on the shout outs. Nick, you want to add anything to that?
Just a congratulations. I mean, I know that Kurt was kind of, 1 foot in, 1 foot out right now at the moment with the marketing. And then I'm pretty sure that client just came in for him. So, it's really awesome to see that happened. And just congratulations everybody on the shout outs. I mean, you guys are doing awesome. And it's so awesome to be able to see that happening in our group, right? Just when people have questions, people are having some wins, they share it in the group. We get to celebrate with them. We get to ask them questions. How are you doing it? Or sometimes we give shout outs to people that are just asking for help. I think a lot of time we think shout outs and celebration has to just be for a win. But I mean, we see people asking for help as a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness, right? So if you have questions and you need help, post them in the group and we'll help you out. Yeah.
And again, make sure you go in here, make sure you like, tag the post. Make sure you tag everybody in the comments. But look at all those people doing that. And we're going to be giving away some Cash App money. Yep, I may have a surprise about Cash App money coming up.
I know that you do.
some Cash App money coming up. So awesome job so far, guys. So great. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. Cool. Awesome. Actually, you know, we're about, I know we're going to do that one at the halfway mark, but we're about 15 minutes in. So we should actually do a Cash App money question. What do you guys think? Do you want me to make Nick give away some of his money right now?
I'm only going to do it if we get enough likes on the stream. We're not even nearly there yet. We only have like 13 likes and there's almost 100 people here.
So this always gets me every time. Like usually every time we do a live, right? Someone always clicks the little
It's
angry.
Dorn. It's usually Dorn.
It's not Dorn this time.
Mike.
It's Mike.
What's up, Mike? We know who you are. We see you. Why so sad? Why so angry?
It's always like, grr. Oh, Patty says she hears Cash App. She types in Kevin. Dorn said, hashtag not Kevin.
Not Kevin.
Oh, I see the likes going up and I see people putting in Cash App money. Scott says, show me the money. Awesome. Well, check this out. It's time for
Here Comes the Money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
What?
Is that so much better? I love it.
Amazing.
People,
That was amazing.
How's that? Yep. People
If
are like,
you-
where's the money song? We got it.
If you haven't liked the stream yet, now you need to.
Yeah. Yeah. Shushan did a great job. I mean, it was like so last minute because I forgot about it. And I was like, oh, I need this. She did that like just before we got on here. So it was like really awesome.
Yeah, how'd she do that? That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. It looks great, right?
Nicely
awesome.
done. All right, you guys. So here's how the Cash App situation works. Usually we try to come up with creative ways to just, I don't know, throw out a little cash, spread the money around a little bit, spread the love around in our community every time we do a live stream. So you want to show up to the live stream for a number of reasons, right? Number one, we're just hanging out, Aloha marketing jam session, Aloha Friday marketing jam session. We talk about everything related to our business, how to scale, how to grow, how to get clients, how to outsource. We take your questions live. You know, very often we give away bonuses, and every stream we give away cash prizes. And how we do it is through the Cash App. Usually we do things like ask questions. Sometimes we ask you to go post on a comment on a post, kind of like an Easter egg hunt or something like that. And you know, we'll draw people at random and throw some cash around. So for this one right now, the way it's going to work is I'm going to ask a question, and the person that types in the correct answer in the comments first will get some. Cue the song.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, bling, bling, cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter.
I let it play a little longer that time.
I love that. That's pretty good. We should just have that play in the background the whole time.
We'll have it playing in the background while these guys are prospecting. Get
Yeah,
them fired up, man.
yeah. We have a what's it called? A humidifier? What's it called?
Humidifier.
Yeah.
Well, no, that thing is not a humidifier. It's like well, it is, I guess, kind of a humidifier, but it puts out the scents,
Yeah.
the aroma. Like you put like the oils in it, and it scents.
No, but the reason I bring it up is because our office scent is called Bellagio. Bellagio. Okay. So you guys, first question. You guys ready?
Do it.
Name 2 segments in the Aloha Friday marketing jam session. So we have multiple segments that we always cover. You have to name 2 of them.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Aloha Friday marketing jam session.
A diffuser. That's what it's called, Nick.
Diffuser. Thank you. Whoever
Somebody
said
put
that.
it in the thing.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that. That wasn't the question.
No, that wasn't. Yeah, we should. Whoever said diffusers.
Cash and shout outs. There he is. Herc.
Oh,
Shout out to Herc.
Herc. That's awesome.
Let's see. Wait. Did he win? He did. Herc. He won. Oh no, Patty. I see Patty beat him. Ha. Nicely done, Patty.
Not that we don't like. We love you, Herc.
Yep.
Yeah. Patty said, Tom, somebody stole your bookcase. Yeah, Patty, I'm not. If you weren't here at the very beginning, I'm not at my home office anymore. I'm actually in the office with Nick on the other side.
Yeah, and Patty, congrats, you got it. The two of the segments or two of the sections of our lives is what's Tom reading, because Nick doesn't know how to read, and the shout out section.
Nick doesn't know how to read. Whatever. That's so great. Actually, this would probably be a good time. Let's go ahead and do what is Tom reading. And by the way, all of the books that we talk about on the Friday live show, you can find at offlinesharks.com/books. There's tons of different topics. We recommend a lot of different things. And today's book is actually not technically a business book. Not technically a business book, but hold on. I've got to get it here. I brought it and put it on the shelf. So I actually was very reluctant to read this book. Actually Brian Kurtz recommended it to me, and I was like, so I ordered it, and it sat at my house for a few days because I was like, I don't really want to read it, and then I read it, and especially one of the chapters, I was like, oh my God, this is probably one of the better entrepreneurial business type advice I've read in a long time in a book. And so it's by Matthew McConaughey, and the book is called Green Lights. And it's like a kind of an autobiography of, he's 50, so his 50 years. But he talks in here.
50? He's 50?
He's 50.
Damn.
Can you believe it? Yeah.
Has anybody read this book? I've heard some really good things about it. Not just from Tom, but I've heard it mentioned in a couple of podcasts. And
yeah. It's really good. But in part 4, is called Running Downhill. And he talks about his career and just something. It's just really good. You'll get a lot of really good nuggets out of that section of the book. So Matthew McConaughey, Green Lights. It was a pretty quick read. I mean, I read it in just a few days. It was interesting. It made me laugh. Parts of it were sad. Parts of it was really interesting to get kind of a peek into a big celebrity's life, right? So anyway, thought it was really, really good. And even though he's a University of Texas fan, I still really enjoyed the book. So yeah, check it out.
do your Matthew McConaughey impression.
I don't do one.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go, everybody.
All right. Yeah. Ask me if I can do a Sean Connery impersonation.
Can you do a Sean Connery impression with magic trick involved?
Yes.
You guys ask Tom to do a magic trick. Get him to do a magic trick.
I don't have any magic tricks today.
He's lying. He's lying.
I did not.
Fire him up. Fire him up. Give him some comments.
No, I didn't bring any down here yet.
So here's the funny thing about magicians, right? They always say, "Oh, you tell them do a magic trick. Come on, do a trick." You're like a circus act.
The only
trick, funny man.
The only trick I have on me is the one I did last week. We don't want to do the same one.
That's a lie, dude. You always have the magic coins in your pocket.
Oh, I do. But that one's not really good.
Exactly.
That one's not really good for this format. So, yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Let's talk marketing.
Yeah,
let's talk strategy.
Let's talk some marketing and strategy. Yeah. So one thing, Nick, that's kind of been on my mind this week, especially since we, have another person here in the office doing prospecting, and I've been,
Padawan.
Yeah, I've been, listening to them, working with them, talking to them about it, hearing more of what's going on. Like, I want to talk a little bit about that because, there's a couple of things that I just think are super important that maybe don't get enough, don't really get talked about enough, right? And one is I want, yeah, send money, yeah. One of them is, like, how do you get comfortable with your outreach, right? How do you get comfortable with your outreach? And so I want to just kind of like bring up that everyone, myself, Nick, anyone that we bring onto the team to do prospecting always starts out super uncomfortable with the prospecting. And it doesn't matter how they're doing the prospecting. Like if it's email, like it takes some, I mean, we have some email scripts, but it takes some time to kind of figure out how to respond to people in a way that's good. Cause like what I noticed with myself, when I was first trying to get my business going and all that stuff, like I turned into business mode, right? Like all of a sudden I can't write a sentence that just uses short words. Like every word has to be long and sound important. And like the sentences have to be long. And it takes some time to get comfortable, right? It just takes time to get comfortable, whether you're reaching out through email, through social media, or especially over the phone, right? And as you guys know, we do a lot of prospect outreach over the phone, specifically with our business verification method through AGM. And, what makes that method so great, and by the way, you don't need to have an AGM site set up to use the business verification method. Like you could start reaching out to business owners and say, hey, my plan is, like, I'm in the process of building a website that's going to list all the businesses, or maybe if you do the mailers, I'm in the process of putting together something that's going to go out in the mail, and I just need to make sure I have just need to make sure I have your business information correct. But there's a couple things about this process that I've just come to. It just reminds me, like, sometimes I just forget how good that strategy is, Nick, right? Until you like break it down for somebody, and then you're like, oh my God, like this is really great. Because the way we do this, right, is we start by calling up the business and we say, hey, are you open right now with everything that's going on? Like, and I want you to think about that statement for a second. Like the person who answers the phone, like there's nothing in that statement to make them think this is a sales call, right? So we're already headed in the right direction just by opening our conversation with, hey, are you open right now with everything that's going on, right? And if the person says, yes, we are, then we say, great, are you the owner or the manager? And if they say no, then we ask for the owner or the manager, right? If they say yes, we say, awesome, right? But look at this, we're already into this conversation, right? And nothing has triggered the, oh my God, this is a salesman person in the thing on the phone, right? Like we're trying to move away from that, right? And so you really don't have to have any odd feelings about making the calls because it doesn't sound that way, right? So let's see, where are we at? So are you open right now? Are you the owner manager? Awesome. Like what we're doing right now is we say, if they say, yes, I'm the owner manager, we say, awesome. We're part of the Hawaii Thrive Initiative. We're here to help Kihei businesses get through the tough times. Think about that again. Like we almost sound kind of like a government organization, right? Or a nonprofit. Like, again, we're doing everything we can to not sound like a marketing agency trying to sell services.
Yeah.
So we say, hey, we're part of the Hawaii Thrive Initiative. We're helping local Kihei businesses get through the tough time. One of the ways we're doing that is we're putting together a co-op community mailer with a small number of businesses right here in the area. It goes out to 10,000 residents. We handle all the ad design, the mailing, the postage, all of that. And because it's co-op and you'll be teaming up with other businesses, it's only 5 cents per mail piece. So roughly $500 to get your business in front of 10,000 businesses. Would you be interested in that? So that's the pitch that we're doing. And I hope you guys can see, like, again, sorry, some notifications are going off there. Like, by the time we get to what we're telling them about, like, there's really no chance for them to shut us off, to hang up on us, to do anything like that, because they're just not sure where it's going, right? Until the very end. And most people either say, yeah, I'm interested, and we sign them up on the spot, or they say, oh, can you send me more information? Which is fine too. We just send them more information, right? And we're not doing any hard selling. Like, we don't have a lot of hard selling stuff in there. So since I've been, going over that a lot, I wanted to bring that up to you guys here. Maybe you can adjust that little script, those things for whatever it is you're doing. But I definitely want you to think about those things of, how can I start this conversation in a way that doesn't sound, like I'm trying to sell something, right? Like when I was very first going out and prospecting in person, the thing I did was I thought, well, what would a normal salesperson do that was selling advertising? And then I just did everything the opposite. Like that was my strategy. Just do it all the opposite, from how I dressed, from what I said, like all that stuff. So, and that worked out really well as well. So that's a good strategy to use too. Have anything you want to add to that, Nick?
I think I like that anti-cyclical type approach, like out of the normal, something that would be out of the ordinary, trying to do the exact opposite of what most people do. A good pattern interrupt always works well in terms of finding, new metrics. What about everybody else? Put a 1 in the comments if you feel pretty confident with your prospecting. Put a 2 in the comments if you feel like you could build up your confidence a little bit. And prospecting, I'm talking whether or not you're doing what Tom mentioned. You're using Agency Growth Machine, you're selling mailers, you're selling websites, you're selling reputation, you're telling social media. I'm talking about however you are talking to businesses. Are you confident? Do you lack confidence? And the reason I ask, and I see a lot of 2s, a lot of 1s. The reason I ask is because for me, I really didn't have a lot of that confidence in the beginning. And actually still coming like right out of the gate, when I have a new strategy that I'm trying to implement and I'm going to do outreach, I usually always show up with some cobwebs around my prospecting, right? I need to shake those cobwebs off. And the way that I do that is I will create a script. And Richard already mentioned this. He's refined his script 3 or 4 times in the last week or 2, which is huge. I will create a script. If I'm going to make a call, I'll create a script, right? And that script will have to be written exactly like I would say it. So when I read that script out loud, it has to match my voice, like to the T. If it doesn't match my voice, I'll get super like my heart will start racing, my face will turn really red. You guys have that happen when you start talking and prospecting? And I can't stick to the script. But if I write the script out ahead of time and really think about it, recite it to myself a few times, say it out loud, and it's very conversational, that really helps you to build your confidence when you're talking to somebody, because you know exactly what you're going to say. You know exactly what you're going to say. And then once you say it a few times, your delivery gets a lot better. And it's those little wins, like doing it once, doing it twice, getting your foot, through the door, or cutting your teeth on your script, as they might say sometimes, is really a way to boost your confidence. Just doing it a couple times. Carissa says, I start to talk really fast. I'm the same way. Carissa, when I do webinars, right? When I did my very first webinar, you guys, you probably wouldn't even believe this. I think I had a panic attack. I start talking so fast, like it's actually a thing. It's called being able to control the pace of your conversation, control the pace of your presentation. I didn't know that was the thing. I had my webinar and I was just like, try to get to the end of it as quickly as possible. And I'd just be like pouring down sweat. And it was a nightmare. I had to hit the mute. I remember, I'll never forget this. I had to hit the mute and I heard Tom was like, Nick, where'd you go? Are you there? I think Nick lost the connection. But no, that's not what happened. I hit mute because I was having an anxiety attack. And it's because I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't confident in my script and what I was saying. And being able to have that information in front of you, practicing it a few times and being able to stick to the script, super, super helpful. Anna says that the art of the conversation through script. Yeah, that's awesome, Anna.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing that you're touching on there, Nick, too, is like the hard thing is to make it sound conversational, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're trying to do this thing that's a script and it's just really hard to make it sound conversational. I know you, I don't know if I hope you don't mind me saying this, but like early on when Nick and I first started meeting, one of the things he did to get better was he joined Toastmasters. Like
don't tell him that.
Yeah, he was going to.
What are you doing?
He was going to the Toastmasters meetings and doing the present, and it really made a big difference, right? Like, I mean, do you notice the difference, right? I mean, I know I noticed the difference. Yeah.
A 1,000,000,000% difference. And all the while I didn't see it happening either. But, just the other day I was looking through some old video footage and I came across a video of me talking to the camera, and man, what a night and day difference. And the funny thing is it wasn't even that long ago. It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that long ago at all. So, and the difference between, right now and that person back then is really just these small little wins that add up to boost your confidence. And that's what Toastmasters really is you go in there in this it's a non-judgmental, just, really mellow environment. And you go up there and you say your speech, your little speech, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever. You sit back down. They might call you up again to the podium for, to ask the audience a question or something. And those little wins stack up on each other and they boost your confidence. And that's, at the end of the day, that's really how you get better at doing those things. But it's the same goes for email and direct message, right? You have a script, you have a swipe.
Well, and it gives you, like, the Toastmaster things gives you a non-threatening environment to practice. Because really, the thing is, the way you get better at this stuff is by practicing it, right?
Yeah.
The way you get better at writing is by writing. The way you get better at doing calls is by doing calls. I mean, luckily for you guys in our Offline Sharks community, like if you're doing the AGM or the business verification method, I mean, that's not really cold calling. Like, if you follow the approach we lay out in Agency Growth Machine, we're not selling them anything on the first outreach anyway. Like, there's really no stress. It's easy to do. A couple of other tips I can give you guys, especially for in-person things. And this comes from actors in the drama field, which interesting since we reviewed the Matthew McConaughey book, right? There's a couple of things that actors do when they're learning their lines, like memorizing a script. They do not memorize it from the beginning to the end. When an actor memorizes a script, they start at the end and they memorize back to the beginning. And the reason is because you know what's coming next, right? Like, it allows you to memorize the script faster because the first thing triggers the next thing, which triggers the next thing, which triggers the next, right? So if you're trying to memorize a script, start at the end and go backwards. Another thing that actors do is a thing called running lines, which is once they've memorized a script, they just run the lines as fast as they can without any emotions over and over and over and over. And what they're trying to do is they're really trying to absorb the words into their core so that they can say these words without any thought. Like, they know them so cold that they can just run them as fast as they can and that it's not a question, right? Then when they go to actually act in the piece, or in your case, when you go to actually make the call, you know the script so well that now you can slow down and put in the pauses and the spaces and add the subtext to what you're saying, because you know what, like, you don't have to think about the words at all. And a lot of times when you're uncomfortable in the beginning, it's because you're trying to do the script and you're trying to think about the words and you're trying to think about the way you're saying it. And like, it's just too much, right? So doing those things will help you as well. And another really super helpful tip is record yourself.
Yes.
Record
That's a
yourself.
good one.
Record yourself and play it back.
Yeah, I was going to say the second part of that is listening to the recording.
Yeah, listen to the recording. It'll be brutal. I mean, I remember a couple of days ago, Devin made a call and he hung up, and I was like, let's talk about that call. And he was like, I did everything wrong. But he made a sale. Like, he did everything wrong, but he made a sale. But like, we were able to talk about that and work it out. Right. So look, it's the road you have to travel. Right. So the sooner you start traveling that road, the sooner it becomes easier. And the sooner you're like, oh, I don't even know why I was worried about that. Right. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, no, that's really helpful. And depending on what tools you guys are using, if you're making calls, a lot of those tools record your calls for you. So you can always just go back. Like maybe you have a call and the delivery feels a little weird, doesn't feel as comfortable, or it feels a little off. And you just play it back, right? They record it and you go back and you figure out why that happened and how you could improve like anything else.
Yeah. So the acting stuff I talked about is not in Matthew McConaughey's book. I did not get that from there, just so you guys know. So, well, as we talk about, I used to be a professional magician. And so one of the things I studied to be good at magic was acting. So, because it's a performance, right? And you're doing a character when you're performing. So, I took drama in high school because of that. And then when I got out, I studied there's the ABC books of acting by Stanislavski. I studied anyway. That's why, because of
now it all makes sense. You guys, Tom can shoot like we'll give him like a script, like a teleprompter script. You'll have to, if you wanted to see the whole thing from start to finish, you'd have to like turn it on and let it scroll up like Star Wars, and he'll shoot a video with all that in like one take.
Without the teleprompter,
without the teleprompter, it's pretty impressive. And for those of you that know, like getting in front of a camera and doing that, I mean, it's tough. But Tom, one thing I wanted to say too, though, is because I know a lot of people here. Actually, maybe you guys could tell us what's your go-to type of prospecting? Do you pick up the phone? Do you like to send emails? Do you send direct messages? Do you walk into businesses? I know that people are starting to walk into businesses again, doing the show and sell method, different types of outreach that way. Or are you doing no outreach? Are you just waiting, hoping, praying for clients and people to come your way?
Yeah. And by the way, just so you guys know, like, I hate picking up the phone and calling people. Like, I do not. Like, it is not something I wanted to learn how to do, or even walking in was not something I was thrilled about doing, but it is by far the fastest way to get results, like hands down. If you can't walk in, call. Like as you progress down the prospecting chain of walking in, calling, like the in-person stuff, and go to email and other things, like it becomes, I shouldn't say that it's harder. It just like it becomes more of you don't get as
it's
quick.
faster. It's faster.
Yeah, it's just faster.
At the end of the day, you guys, it's why when someone has their back against the wall, they usually get the results the quickest, because they have to do it, right? They have to do it because they need to pay their rent, or they've got to make their car payment. And what are you going to do in that case? You're going to take direct, immediate action. You're going to talk to somebody face to face. You're going to walk in, you're going to call them. You're not going to send an email and wait 24 hours, 48 hours, because you don't have that time, right? Not saying it doesn't work. And we do, and we kind of do like a multi pronged approach where we do a little bit of everything, right? We don't do just one thing. And that's pretty important, right? Because if all you did was walk into businesses a year ago, well, you were kind of out of luck, right? If you didn't have your phone or email or direct message system going good. But the reason I brought that up, and I wanted to ask what everybody was doing, and I see a lot of people, this was a funny one. I
like this one.
Which one? Did we go for the same one? Yeah, that was the same one.
I was waiting for you to stop talking so I could put it on the screen.
Yeah, same one. And Richard asked me what kind of beer I was drinking earlier. Richard, this is LaCroix. Sorry, man. Cheers, though. Cheers.
I was doing the Diet Hansen, the black cherry.
It's probably about 5:30 in New Zealand right now.
Yeah.
But the reason I asked you guys is because even if you're not doing the phone calls, even if you're working on your emails, you're working on your DMs or whatever, you still kind of have a script to some degree. You still have a script. You still have something that you're going off of initially to start with. And, your email, your swipe, your direct message, your outreach, it should be something that you practice, right? You send some emails, you see what the response is. If you don't get a response, you need to change something. You need to change your headline. You need to change your opening argument, whatever it is in your email that might not be getting a response, right? And as you find a winner or things that start to work, as you see different metrics coming in, more clicks, more opens, better deliverability, then again, it's going to give you more confidence to get in and try something else and make adjustments and keep doing what you're doing. So I think what I wanted to say about the topic is really, if you were to look ahead, if I were to look at my journey or Tom's journey, well, probably not Tom's journey because he just obviously is good at shooting videos and making calls and all that stuff. But at myself, if I were to look ahead at where I'm at now and think about I wish I could have that type of confidence back then, that's the wrong way to look at it. The right way to look at it is what did it take to get there? And really, it's just those little consistent wins and action steps that allow you to build that confidence. And I know so many of you can start immediately with building your confidence just by taking a little bit of action every day consistently, whether it's DMs, phone calls, or reaching out to people and not selling them, right? Maybe giving them something away. As we mentioned, that's a really good and easy way to build that confidence because, like Tom mentioned, if you're going to pick up the phone and you have this plan to sell somebody something and you're not confident in what you're doing, you're already losing the battle. It's way too difficult, and it's going to come through the phone. It's not going to be good. But if you're calling somebody and you're just giving them something away just to, start the relationship, start the conversation, it's totally different. It's totally different. And one other thing, Tom, and I'll pass it back to you. For those of you that have nobody in your pipeline right now, no customers, zero. One thing you might want to try doing is instead of getting on the phone or email or walking in and selling somebody something, do some sort of a pay later strategy. Just give it to them. Hey, I'm going to build you this website. Pay me later for it. If you like it, pay me later. And if you don't have a portfolio, you don't have authority, you don't have credibility, but you're looking to really kind of get an edge and get in on this, get a couple clients, you might want to try that way. I had a lot of clients in the beginning where I wasn't able to charge these high fees up front. I didn't have the confidence to ask for high fees. But what I did was I would use our website client system. It took me 20 minutes to build a website. And I would find somebody and say, hey, look, I see your website sucks. I can build you a better one. Don't worry. You don't have to pay me for it unless you like it. You can pay me later. And then it takes me 20 minutes to build it. I show it to them. They're like, hey, that's actually pretty good. It's better than my current website. Yeah, I'll buy that from you. That way, nobody wants to take the risk. You got to find a way to give them something without taking the risk. And if you have no authority, credibility, or any of that stuff, portfolio, you take away the risk by saying, pay me later.
Yeah, that's a great point. I would say another thing too to keep in mind when we talk about this stuff, the idea, you really only have to do these kinds of things when you're getting things going and need an infusion of clients. Once your agency starts rocking and rolling, you're going to be getting referrals and you're not going to need to do these things or most people aren't going to need to do these things as much, right? We definitely, we don't have to do as much cold outreach these days because of, hey, El, I saw you walking back here. That's awesome. Because of this. So that's your goal, right? You just need something to get the water, it's like in the ocean, when you kick the sand up in the bottom to get it up. Oh, look at that, Nick. Hit my microphone. When you kick it up to get it all mix. That's what you have to do with prospecting, right? If the water's clear, you got nothing going on. So you got to do something to just get it all stirred up. And then when there's action, then the things start happening. You start picking deals off and things like that, right? And however you need to do that to get that action going, just pick something and do it, right? Yeah, I can't believe I knocked my mic over like that. Look,
Yeah, I don't believe that he's got sparkling soda over there. I think he's got something else in there.
No, I do. I do. Awesome. I saw some good comments coming in. Oh, so there's a couple things, Nick. So one is we need to give away some money to the person that tagged the post. And then number two, we need to we're going to run another contest that is for a web class that we're going to be doing, and you can win a spot. And we got to do 3 for the week.
There you go. Nice. See that, you guys? See that? We're just
So let's do the winner of the post.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling.
I like the ching ching bling bling at the end. I love it. So let's pick a winner off that post.
Okay. Let's pick a winner. Dorn mentioned a question about the groups, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a second too. Dorn, 1 second. Let me share my screen here. And the other thing is we're probably going to give away a chance to win more money away. So let's see here. As you guys know, earlier in the call, we had this post to congratulate our shout-outs. And we got a bunch of people that had made comment, but not everybody on the stream, which is kind of weird, right? We have over 100 people in the stream and, 27 comments, which is a lot. Pretty good. I'm a little upset that I don't see more on there.
So demanding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, we're going to send you some cash, and you're helping out a fellow shark. Congratulating. Our shark team pulled together the list, and I have a list. I have a person in my Slack right here. Let me see. So the winner is, and thank you everybody for going over there and congratulating everybody, is Suzette Desjardins. So Suzette, congratulations.
Oh, if you guys can tag Suzette, that would be good too.
Suzette, thank you so much. I hope you're still in there with us. Maybe I can find her post. But yeah, send us your cash tag. We'll send you. There she is.
Congratulations, Suzette. That's awesome.
And then yeah, I have another way that we're going to give away some cash up at the end of the call. So
yep, yeah. So let's do our right now. Let's do our member of the week. So every week we look back at the previous week and we go, hey, who was just a rock star in our community? Who was in there making posts, responding, just being a general overall great person in the offline sharks or groups? And we pick that person as a member of the week. And then we send you free stuff. So you get goodies from Offline Sharks. And our member of the week, I don't have the picture. So here we go. Our member of the week this week. This is so confusing. Hold on.
We actually have
I'm lost without my multi-screen. I'll have it after today, though. Here we go. So we're going to share my screen.
Not Dorn.
Nope. Our member of the week is David Wright.
Mr. Wright.
With the picture that I loved.
Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You are the member of the week. We really appreciate all the support you give us. If you guys can go to the post of this stream and tag Mr. David B. Wright in the stream and just say, hey, congrats on being member of the week. We appreciate everything you do in the group. I know Nick and I do, and I'm sure the other sharks do. The questions you've answered and the help you get them appreciated as well. So if you guys could do that for us, go in there, tag him in there. Let's blow up his Facebook feed.
Awesome, David. Mr. Wright. That's my middle name. Right. Maybe he's a relative, distant relative on my mom's side.
Wright is your middle name? Really?
Yeah. Mr. Wright.
I don't believe you.
I swear it is.
It's Wright, right?
Yes.
Yep. Nick Wright Ponte.
Yes.
Hmm.
Why? What?
I don't know. I would have guessed that
right.
middle name.
It is right. Guess what? It's right.
That's right. Yeah. Huh. Do you know what my middle name is?
Francis?
No. No, it's Wayne.
Wow.
Thomas Wayne, Bruce, Batman's dad.
Wayne and Wright.
Thomas Wayne. Yeah.
Huh. Maybe we got some new handles there, some new internet handles when we're on the Oculus. You know?
Yeah. I was telling Nick the other day, I really wish I had Vaughn in my name. I wish it was like Thomas Vaughn. Oh, Thomas Von Wayne wouldn't be bad. Thomas Von Wayne. That'd be great. Awesome. So let's tell people about the other way that they can win some.
Here comes the money.
So let's tell them we have another way that they can win some money. Has to do with a web class.
Yes.
Tell them what's that.
So we've been talking a lot on this call about building credibility, authority, having an easy way to bring in some prospects. Yep. Bring in some prospects. And, there are obviously ways that you can hack your authority, your prospecting, your credibility, people that don't have a portfolio and people that have a portfolio, but just need a more steady stream of incoming prospects. And so we have a training coming up. Let me see if I have.
Here's what you do. Here's where you go.
There's a post in the group that I want to pull up here.
Yeah, this is the link where they can go to it.
Okay.
I believe that link sends them to that post.
Our team's probably watching this, just laughing at us right now.
These two guys don't know what they're doing.
So here we go. I'm pulling it up. So we're gonna have a class. It is coming up. All you have to do is go to the offlinesharks.com/send-it link that you see on your screen. We got more information about the class coming up. This is a picture of Tom and his wife Miranda when we were in Spain a little while ago.
That's when we were in the ice bar.
It was an ice bar, yeah. We were in an ice bar.
By the way, the people from Hawaii were the last ones to leave the ice bar. Everybody else wussed out, was like, oh, it's cold in here.
Yeah. So you guys, we would like to invite all of you to a training that we're going to have. And what time is it? It's going to be, shoot, I don't know the time.
Hold on, let me look on our calendar.
At any rate, Tom's going to grab that. What I would like you guys to do is go to this post and comment below, send it. We're going to do the same thing that we did on the last post. Everybody that comments below, like and comment the post. We are going to pick a few of you, more than one, over let's do it over the weekend. So over by Sunday will be the deadline. We're going to pick a few of you, and we're going to give you some Cash App money just for engaging with us, having a little fun with us. But also, you should sign up for this training because, as you know, Tom and I are big believers in building prospecting farms, you could call them, right? Big ways to hack your credibility and authority. And we have some guests that are going to join us. They're going to show you what they've been doing. And these aren't like, what I'm excited for about this is that the people that we have coming, they're not like, they're in the trenches. They're one of us, right? They have clients. They have lots of clients, but they have strategy that is outside of the box that works. And what I love about this strategy is that it's a bolt-on way to bolt on to anything that you're doing that you get from Tom and I. So if you're an AGM member, you're doing direct mail, you're doing any of those things, think about bolting this on to fill your pipeline to get, 5, 10, 20 more of those clients in a steady way every month. So that's what this training is going to be about. We're not charging any money. You just show up. It's a free training. Everybody should be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We haven't done one of these in a while.
Yeah. Well, and by the way, if you were one of the people that picked up Bob Ross's Jake's thing that we talked about last week, and I know a lot of people did. If you pick that up, you're going to want to come to this and be in this web class, because it is like it's like, yeah, it's great. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. If you pick that up, come to this. You're going to love it.
Yeah. So if you go to this post, you guys, offlinesharks.com/send it, and you comment below, send it, we will send you an invite link to attend that special class. So that's all you have to do. Head over there. And when you do, you're automatically going to be entered to win some Cash App money a couple of times over the weekend. So not just once. We're going to give away, what do you think? 3 rounds of Cash App money, Tom? Let's do it. One every day.
Yeah. That sounds good.
We'll do one later today. We'll do one tomorrow, and we'll do one on Sunday. So Shashan, if you're watching this, let's pick 3 winners at random over the next 3 days to send them some Cash App money. But they have to like this post, and they have to comment, send it below, so we can send them the special invite to this training. Yeah,
Kristen, it's not pre-recorded. It's a live training. It's not pre-recorded. It's going to be a live training. It's going to be Monday. It's Monday the 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Monday the 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So
yeah.
Let me see here.
I mean, we will do. We will try to record it. Sometimes that doesn't always work out, but we will try to record it and do it.
Yeah, but we're going to be there live. Both Tom and I are going to be there live. We're going to be interacting with you guys, asking you questions, sharing our experience as well. But in order to take us up on the drawing, you can see the link at the bottom of the stream that you guys are looking at. It's offlinesharks.com/send it. It is Tuesday the 26th.
Oh, Tuesday. Sorry.
I was looking at the date and I was
My bad. Tuesday
the 26th.
I got the date right, at least.
Tuesday. And if you guys go to this post and comment, send it, we will send you an invite to that special training. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So there's 2 things there, because that's kind of, just so you guys don't get confused. So go there, leave a comment on the post, and we'll send you an invite to the web class. Plus, we're going to pick 1 winner each day to send some Cash App money to. So you need to do it anyway to get the invite. So you might as well do it, and you have a chance to win some Cash App money.
The new Wainwright team that gets the date wrong and the time and knocks their mic over. You guys, it's actually a really good point, right? If we were super polished, had everything together, we were like Tony Robbins, you probably wouldn't trust us. So, we're the real thing, right? Like we're flying by the seat of our pants over here. We're
the shirt says it all.
Yeah, I mean, we're. It's so tough to do what we do, you guys. I don't know if you know this, but there are so many internet marketers out there that say they have marketing agencies, say they get clients, say they make money in all these ways, but they don't. And you know why? It's because they're focused on making money through internet marketing. It's too difficult to do both at the same time. And I have to be honest with you, they're right. It is freaking difficult. It's super difficult, but we do it because we're honest, and it's important to us to be able to provide you guys with real world information. And so, sometimes we screw up on live streams. Sometimes we get the date wrong. Sometimes we make mistakes, and it's because, there's only so many hours in a day, and we're trying to do so many damn things. We ourselves have to keep our circle of focus as simple as possible. And sometimes we don't do that, right? Sometimes we get caught up in, thinking about other things, other strategies, other ways that we could, build out our support desk or whatever. And I just say that because that's one of mine right now, one of my things taking my attention from something else, but it's necessary. And anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, our live streams and webinars and stuff, like we make mistakes, and it's because, we're in it. We're in it. We're not, yeah, you guys know.
Yeah, well, leading up to this call, like I was working with Devin prospecting and on a call myself. It was like, and then we're done with that just a few minutes before we go live. So yeah, we're doing it, and yeah. So you guys should be doing it too. Like that's what
you guys should be doing it too.
That's why we do it, so you can be doing it too. So awesome. Well, man, that was that hour just flew by, didn't it?
Yep. I see a lot of people already signed up.
It is the fastest 60 minutes.
You guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is what should happen. I see 74 comments over here, 100 people on the live. There should be 100 comments, 100 people that signed up to visit that training. I think it's because you guys maybe didn't believe me that we were going to do a Cash App giveaway at first, and now you've seen us give away the Cash App money. Now you actually believe me. And I understand you guys are skeptical. Everybody's a little skeptical about, people saying they're, following through on what they say, but we do that. We do that here. We follow through.
Yes, we do. All right. Well, awesome. Well, man, guys, this was another great Friday, Aloha Friday marketing jam session. Thanks to everybody in our team helping out in the comments and stuff. Thanks to you guys for taking time out of your day and showing up. Really appreciate you being here. We look forward to seeing you on the web class. So make sure you see the link scrolling across the screen. What's that?
On Tuesday?
Tuesday. Did I say Monday?
No. I was just saying.
Okay, on Tuesday. So we look forward to seeing you at the web class on Tuesday, the 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern. Go to that offlinesharks.com/send it. Put a comment there. We will send you an invite to the web class, and then you'll also have a chance to win some Cash App money. We're going to be giving away some each day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you got all that working for you. Other than that, guys, have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you here next week, the same shark time and the same shark channel. Aloha, everybody.
You've been listening to the Sharks Live Show, your weekly local marketing jam session. Every week, packed full of local marketing strategy, tactics, tips, and fun. We hope you've gotten some useful and practical information from this show. And we hope you had fun along the way. We know we did. Don't forget to leave a like on this stream. Drop a comment below and share it with anyone you think might find it useful. And if you're not already a member of the most valuable marketing group on Facebook, head over to offlinesharks.com/group to join right now for free. There's more exciting new marketing info coming at you throughout the week. Nick's YouTube video on Sundays at nickponte.com/YouTube, and Tom's weekly podcast called What's the Secret, with a new episode each Tuesday at tomgaddis.com. And then back here next Friday for the Sharks Live Show. Till then, this is the Sharks Live Show, signing off.